The previous video I made about getting into SS with Roger has aged poorly. As you can see right now, after a bunch of grinding, I have finally reached SS. I'm gonna tell you the top 5 ways I reached SS easily. The reason my voice sounds a little weird is because I'm congested right now, so yeah. Let's get on to the video. The number 5th way to reach SS is using the best meta characters that you have. For example, I used a level 85 Odin and a level 83 Roger. The reason I use these units is because they're completely meta and they dominate every single game. And plus Odin's treasure invincibility is pretty OP if you want to be like... He kind of plays a defender role, so if you have Odin, you should definitely use him because he will definitely help you get into SS. Whereas Roger, on the other hand, is as long as you have the good tanky medals on him, you can probably dominate every single game that you ever play in. Just get as much KOs as possible, and if you don't have strong meta attackers, just use like runners like King, I think, but King isn't really a runner anymore. Just use like the latest Bounty Fest because they're pretty meta. If you don't have the latest Bounty Fest, I would recommend spinning on them so that you could get EX character instead, because Bounty Fest characters tend to only be good for like the first month and then they get countered instantly by a new EX that comes out, whereas EXs tend to have longer longevity, such as Roger, and they tend to get better buffs. So if you see like a film red Shanks still destroying you, is probably because EXs are more meta. So I would recommend using your best units that you have so that you can get further into the league. The number 4th way I would recommend getting into SS would be to play in either the morning or at night. This might seem weird, but playing in the afternoon is basically a bad thing to do because that's when all of the great players come to play. So playing in the morning, you tend to get like weaker players, and you could dominate then. And at nighttime, because in the morning and nighttime I tend to win more games, maybe because I'm locked in or something. But yeah, I would recommend playing in either like morning, early morning, or late afternoon if possible, because better players tend to start playing in like the middle of the day. Number 3 would be to, as soon as the new challenge battle comes out, just instantly go to league battle, because the pro players tend to finish challenge battle first before they do league, just so they have the extra rewards. So they normally don't play league battle as often as they do challenge battle because they get better rewards in challenge battle. So you should probably, as soon as the next challenge battle comes out, you should instantly hop on league and start playing, and you'll probably reach SS by then. So me personally, what I did to get into SS was use my Odin and Roger team. But Odin's technically like a defender because he can't die on the treasure gauge. But if you really want to get into SS and your team's like holding you back, just like how my team was holding me back, you should probably equip either one runner on your team or a defender, so you don't have to rely on your team as much, because if you rely on your team, there's a high chance that you will fail. So if you have Odin's probably the best way to get into SS because he's extremely strong, except against Shanks because it's an obvious counter. So if you have Odin, you should definitely equip him onto the team. Maybe like use some frags. I wouldn't really waste frags on Odin because he can't really die anyways, but he can do tons of damage. So just put like crazy attacker medals on him, so just increase his attack to the max so that you don't have to worry about HP, because he doesn't die if you're in the treasure gauge. And playing with Odin, just stay in the treasure gauge no matter what. If your opponent knocks you out, just stay in there, because he's literally a hidden defender, and he's like, if he was a defender, he would be like the best defender in the game right now. Now if you don't have Odin, you could just use any EX that you have, or if you don't have a single EX like I didn't, just use like, okay, my personal team, Bounty Fest team, was Onigashima Kid and King, the Runner King, which it's a defender and a runner, so there's no attacker, but Kid was really good at doing damage and protecting the treasure because he has 2 knockback skills. So you could use that team. If you don't have any of those and you have like giants or something, you have the giants, just use the giants, I guess, because they have long range abilities and short range abilities, so they're pretty good. Now, I would just recommend using your best units, so yeah. And also for different maps have specific teams, so you would have like a defender runner for like flat maps, and then for like something like thriller bark, you would have like attacker and runner. So like switch out your teams once in a while, because depending on the map, one unit could be good and another unit could be bad. And this is the top one thing that you should do in getting into SS, which would be to grind league battle as long as possible. So you could take breaks if you're losing like a bunch, but grinding league battle will literally get you in that flow state. Because when I was getting into SS, I had like a 7 win streak, so I just kept going and kept winning, you know. So if you lose your win streak, that doesn't really matter, as long as you keep winning and be like conscious of what the other team is doing, and like look at the mini map, because the mini map really helps see who's on what flag. And if an opponent's on a flag, you can easily just go to them and just knock them off it. Except with Bruno, because he just can't get knocked off the flag. But anyways, grinding league battle will definitely help you get into SS. And once the new season starts, you will be back into S+. But if you follow all of these tips, you will easily get back into SS again. Also, honorable mentions would be to get your support up, get some hyper boosts, get some great medals, and get some maxed units, because maxing your bounty fest will really help you push forward into the leagues. Well, thank you guys for watching this video. I'm gonna go recover now, and see you guys in the next one. Consider subscribing, liking, and we're so close to 500 subscribers. It's like right there. So yeah, bye.